Hi, I'm Abby. I have a lot of records, and this is not Vinyl Monday. I actually had no clue how else to start that, except for the Vinyl Monday intro. We're off to a great start! So hi everybody, welcome back, or welcome if this is your first time at my channel. Today I am coming to you outside of my regularly scheduled uploads. For those who are new here, I run a series on my YouTube called Vinyl Monday where I sit down once a week and I just talk about an album that I love. But today, you may notice that it is very much not a Monday, and I'm giving you guys an extra video this week. I'm trying to incorporate more content into my channel outside of Vinyl Monday, and today I am doing the first update to my vinyl collection. So I sat down and filmed myself going through my entire vinyl collection, front to back, on April 11th and 12th. It is July now, and as you can see by the okay, I actually can't pick that up. As you cannot see, I have an entire milk crate of albums that I've gotten since those initial record collection videos, and today I'm gonna show you guys what I've found. So almost immediately after I made those videos in April, I rendered them obsolete. Whenever I travel, I like to bring back albums as sort of a souvenir. I'll go to a record spot and just pick up a couple things. These albums I have right here I found at the Red Carrot Antique Store in Rutland, Vermont. They have some good stuff out there. I've been really happy with the records I've found. First, I found a Beach Boys compilation, Dance, 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 and this actually has my favorite Beach Boys tune on it, She Knows Me Too Well. Because I picked up Dance, 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 I had to also pick up Fun, Fun, Fun. These were sold as a set, I believe. And the third album I picked up there was Howlin' Wolf London Sessions. I really dig Howlin' Wolf, and I didn't have anything of his in my collection before I found this one. And this record has some awesome people playing on it. You got Eric Clapton, Steve Winwood, as well as Bill Wyman and Charlie Watts of the Rolling Stones. This was a great find for sure. And at the Vintage Market in Rutland, you've already seen this album if you've watched previous Vinyl Mondays. I found this is the MC5. This is my favorite band, and this is my favorite record of theirs, Back in the USA, released in 1970. This was their first studio album. Their debut record was actually a live record. You can go and watch the Kick Out the Jams Vinyl Monday if you want to hear all about that. And I was just so happy to find this one. I have a section over here in my shelves for all of my recently played albums before I put them away. And Back in the USA literally just hasn't left that spot in the shelf. I play this one all the time. So thank you, James, for hooking me up with this album. This next section of albums is going to be everything I got for my birthday. My birthday was back in June. So one of my birthday presents to myself, I literally freaked out when I saw this on the Newbury Comics website. I like blacked out. I've never ordered an album so fast. I already have one copy of this record, but I had to have another, and you'll see why. This is... It's not censored like my other one, I'm sorry. This is The Money Store by Death Grips. This is the RSD pressing, and gotta show you this. And this is the black and white split! Oh my god, I had been wanting this colorway of The Money Store for so long, and the moment I saw they were repressing it, I picked it up, and I'm so happy to have it. B-Roll Abby won't be making as many appearances in this video, but where it is due, like color pressings, which I have a couple of in this new acquisitions batch, B-roll Abby will be making an appearance. Nothing is certain in this world besides death, taxes, and me buying copies of The Money Store. Next album. And all the rest of the albums in this section I got from a record store. First up, we have the Beach Boys, Surf's Up. I love the Beach Boys so much. They have my whole heart, and Surf's Up is just... I can't even verbalize it. I really wish that Smile had come to fruition, but I'm really grateful that we have the bits and pieces of the Smile project that we have, including the title track of Surf's Up. Clearly, I was on a Beach Boys binge because I also picked up Endless Summer. I had a comment on one of my previous YouTube videos basically saying they could spot the spine of this record from a mile away, and they saw it in my stacks here, and like I just totally agree with that. There are some spines of albums that are just so distinct, and Endless Summer is absolutely one of them. Then I picked up Mr. Tambourine Man by the Byrds, aka the Bob Dylan record. I just think Fisheye Lens album art is the best. I've been trying to get my guy Trevin to replicate this photograph with his group. Guilty as Charged. I picked up another Layla. What can I say? It's my favorite record. I already had 3 copies of this. This is my 4th, and I'm hoping to pick up 1 more. Everybody has that one record that they pick up every time they see it. This is mine. Not even ashamed. But I do have another Derek and the Dominoes record to show you guys. This is Derek and the Dominoes in concert. Like, it was my birthday. I'm allowed to pick up all the Clapton records I want. Ooh, I was really hyped to find this. This is Tim Buckley, Goodbye and Hello. I'm a big Donovan fan, so I was on the lookout for this one. There are lots of little Donovan-esque moments happening on Goodbye and Hello, especially on the song Hallucinations. I think that's my favorite Tim Buckley song. And speaking of Donovan, I also picked up Wear Your Love Like Heaven. This was actually in a 2-piece set with, oh my gosh, I'm blanking on the title right now, A Gift from a Flower to a Garden? So Donovan is really special to me. Trevin introduced me to Donovan's stuff around this time last year, and I just fell head over heels. I'm still looking for Hurdy Gurdy Man. That's got my favorite Donovan tune on it, Jennifer Juniper, which is about Jenny Boyd. And the music video for Wear Your Love Like Heaven also has Jenny Boyd in it, fun fact. And that's through with my birthday acquisitions. Next, this is Creedence Clearwater Revival's Willie and the Poor Boys. Picked this up for a Vinyl Monday, and turns out that just screwed up the schedule of Vinyl Monday for like 2 whole weeks. But you've already heard that story. Pretty much the rest of this crate, I still can't believe that somebody was kind enough to do this, but I had a subscriber send me some really great albums, and I'm going to show them all to you. You've already seen this one if you saw last week's Vinyl Monday. This is David Bowie's The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars. I can't believe I got that in one take. Paul sent along this little newsletter with it. I just thought that was so nice. He also sent, going a little out of order here, a Nancy Sinatra zine. Super sweet. If you want to hear me blab about this record and crazy theory involving Kanye West, I'll link that somewhere. I literally flipped out when I saw this in the box. This is Goat's Head Soup by the Rolling Stones. I have been on such a huge Stones kick lately. Like, it's nuts. So to get this, it was just the perfect timing. I'm gonna be spinning this one a lot. For the record, I am a Keith girly till I die. This was the only Simon & Garfunkel record that I didn't have. This is Sounds of Silence, and it's got my favorite Simon & Garfunkel song on it, which is Kathy's Song. I also really like April Come She Will. and of course the title track. This is another one I've been listening to a lot lately. This is Cosmo's Factory by CCR. I got really heavy into Ramble Tamble after listening to one of my subscribers' radio shows. He sent a couple episodes my way. What is with all of the planes? I got really heavy into Ramble Tamble after one of my subscribers sent his radio show my way, and it had Ramble Tamble featured in it. And since I gave that show a listen, I've been all over that track and this record. I'm also going to be linking his show in my description because the episode that I listened to was just right down my alley, and I think you guys will enjoy it as well. So thank you, Derek, for reintroducing me to Ramble Tamble. I'm gonna be removing these before I show you, but this is a little note that was sent along with this copy of Sweet Baby James by James Taylor. And this is just the nicest thing ever. I mentioned really quickly, it must have been like a blink and you'll miss it moment in that vinyl collection video, but I mentioned that my copy of Sweet Baby James was busted, so this is a little note saying that my copy of Sweet Baby James is now replaced, and that just means a lot, so thank you again. I also got Child is Father to the Man by Blood, Sweat, and Tears. I have their first self-titled record, and I really like it, so I'm looking forward to giving this one a try and seeing what I feel. And plus the back is just so cool. I love this photography. Oh my gosh, drink every time I say I love something. Please don't do that. Next is Cheap Trick, One on One. I bought a Cheap Trick record right off the turntable at the record store where I went to college. Excited to give this one a try too. I had been looking for this record high and low and could not find it, but here it is, What's Going On by Marvin Gaye. This is one of those records that people say should be in everyone's collection. I really don't believe in that line of thinking. I think you should just collect whatever you listen to and the rest will follow. I don't say many things are essential listening because it goes against my philosophy. However, What's Going On, one of the exceptions. Very few exceptions. Getting this album was perfect timing as well. I got into The Who, finally. During the process of researching and making this week's Vinyl Monday, which was Tommy by The Who, I finally got into The Who. I mentioned this in the last video, but I didn't really get their music before I started listening to Tommy, specifically when I got into the live performances, and live performances of The Who just completely won me over, and now I'm getting into the rest of their discography. So it was perfect to get a copy of Quadrophenia. I guess there's a Quadrophenia movie as well. Let me know if it's any good. This may look like just one Jethro Tull album, but this is actually two. I got a copy of War Child without a sleeve, and a benefit in the sleeve. My name on Discogs is a play on Quicksilver Messenger service, so it was really, really fun to get Quicksilver. I dig this album art as well, this ink drawing with the photography. Another instance of perfect timing in this box. I've been a Kate Bush fan since high school. Yeah, very much My Only Friend Is My English Teacher vibes. And that just increased tenfold with the release of season 4 of Stranger Things. And I got Hounds of Love by Kate Bush, which of course has Running Up That Hill, A Deal with God on it. We got another Clapton project in this crate. This is Cream's last album, Goodbye Cream. I am obsessed with the version of Spoonful on this record. I remember really liking Badge as well. This gatefold kind of gives me a chuckle. I'm gonna go on a limb and say this is the coolest thing I got in that box. This is Freak Out by the Mothers of Invention. That's of course Frank Zappa's band. This is a little fragile, but I'm showing you this gatefold as well. I really dig Zappa and the Mothers of Invention, especially. Any Way the Wind Blows is a frequently played song of mine. I also received the anthology compilation by the Steve Miller Band. Am I the only person who thinks Steve Miller's discography is really cool? And the last thing I received in that box was a Beatles Red album. I have the blue album in here, but this isn't just any Red album. This is, also going to show you guys this one on my turntable in the B footage, a red translucent Red album. I had been wanting this color pressing, and oh my god, you should have seen my face when I pulled this one out of the sleeve for the first time. I was just dumbfounded. And I'm really happy to have this one because it has 3 of my favorite Beatles tunes on it. It's got Nowhere Man, Day Tripper, and Paperback Writer. I think Nowhere Man is a top 5 favorite Beatles song for me. I just love the Rubber Soul Revolver period in general. And these last 2 LPs I actually found at a thrift store. This is A Space in Time by 10 Years After, and I was flabbergasted when I found this one in the crates. A group called Smith. Both of these aren't in too bad of condition. I really don't think that you guys should pass up hunting through the thrift store bins for records that you might want, because I've found some pretty good stuff just chilling at a Goodwill. That also goes for my entire wardrobe. And the rest of what I'm going to show you are singles. I have a stack of singles that I was sent here as well. I love Elvis. I've been dying to see the Elvis movie, and I hear they use Unchained Melody really, really well in that film. So I'll keep you guys posted if I ever get around to seeing Elvis. I'm so bad at seeing movies. Next is Big Brother and the Holding Company's cover of Piece of My Heart with Cosmic Blues on the B-side. Then I have Sarah and Hearts of the World by Starship. I have to say I am a much bigger fan of Jefferson Airplane and Paul Kantner's solo work than I am with the whole Jefferson Starship deal. This is Bad to the Bone by George Thorogood and the Destroyers. I am certainly very familiar with this one from classic rock radio and truck commercials. I have Cruel to Be Kind and Endless Gray Ribbon by Nick Lowe. And then I have a whole stack that is just Tom Petty. This is A Heart with a Mind of Its Own and A Face in the Crowd. I also got I Won't Back Down. I have a friend who loves Tom Petty, and especially that song. I've got Love is a Long Road and You're So Bad. And lastly, for the Tom Petty singles, I have Gator on the Lawn and A Woman in Love by Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Oh dear. So I accidentally just mixed up the singles that I'd already talked about with the ones that I hadn't yet. This is the Kinks' Wish I Could Fly Like Superman with Low Budget. I think this is an 80s Kinks song, if I remember correctly. The Kinks are one of my favorite bands of the 60s, by the way. And lastly, for the singles, I have the Beach Boys' Fun, Fun, Fun. And that's actually not the last of what I was sent by this lovely subscriber. I was also given, if I can unfold this, I was given a Bob Dylan Greatest Hits poster. I'm rearranging this entire room pretty soon, and I know exactly where I want to hang this. Again, Paul, thank you so much for sending me these things. I can't really express my gratitude. And the last of what I am going to show you guys today is a package that I got from Koss Headphones. They were kind enough to send me 3 headsets. This is their Bluetooth headset. I have the cord in this right now because I just used it to edit a video. I have this set of headphones as well. I use these the most often for editing. And these were a lifesaver when I was dealing with the Vinyl Monday clusterfuck while on vacation. This right here is a foldable headset. And the last thing that Koss sent me was, okay, this probably looks really confusing to you guys on camera, but this is a wall mount for records. And the way it works is you put the albums in these slots right here, and you can flip through them like you can flip through posters when you buy those. Oh man, this, such a cool concept. I'm still figuring out how I'm going to incorporate this into my setup, but Koss Headphones, thank you so much for all the goodies. Again, you actually saved my life while I was dealing with the issues I had with Vinyl Monday while on vacation. And that's it for my first ever vinyl collection update. You should leave a comment and tell me what your favorite record in this batch was. And if you'd like to see weekly vinyl content from me, you should like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you for my next video. Bye!